na siano omo ayedi kan
abutri kakrampa ya chi no jojo be na wo
omo a yesusu se omo di oman sika na so omo abo oman ni dwiri mu no ase yedi kan echiw kokotum ana bail conditions no anopera na afianko te he ka se ahwe ya ba be ka che ne se won kofa osono ni mu enyi na ewom ne mras bail conditions ade a utum se nipa ni ntimi fa ma no ana mdo betu ne so na eno san mu jojo no detention
na obi a eso no eye o symbol no se kofa bra se no de anya
de munyi no he oni munyi
da obanya owo osono na ankasa nti osono ankasa ye odi nti but importantly I think that the people of Ghana near here can say wanya boni bia why are you afraid mami se si ayeti hai so musi ewi na wonim se won wi abibia obedwane daddy enti adan na ken odwane yebo juloye afedi e odimika okọ he wako wi obibibi. So why is Ken rather not interested in coming to clear his name? Tiemi Chachuchi Kata na oye GMPC boss. President Kufuor emamu echi no. Eventually omode no ekoshe efiase. Almost say he had caused financial loss to the state. Papa no say on cause financial loss bear to the state. And yes, sir. Even to the point that President Kufuor eba be fee on my as president. Ye man presidential pardon. Or say thank you, but I will not let the matter die. Say me presidential pardon. Meko court to prove my innocence. Ni enti amode me ekoshe efiase no na menye sa abone no. And the man stood in this country and went through the court processes until the court eventually declared that he had not caused any financial loss to state of Amrimso and Odiye and Ejuma. What is different in the case of Ken Ofori-Atta? Se obakurampone ya de uko efiasia, and you think that you are innocent of the charges, you still have the due processes to go through so that it can clear you. But certainly, Papa no, why you bonny? Because of that, he is afraid of his own shadow. Otherwise, enye papa yi ena na oyare. Ghana fo nyina enim said na papa no eyare. Then osi oko amanone, I think the US or the UK, to go and treat himself. Obi enim said he had liver problem. It was no secret.
Yeah.
Inti okoya Akufo-Addo wanted to nominate him as Minister for Finance. But ne yari yeninti ontimi entena on my moment your call for operation. The budget statement was prepared and read on behalf of Ken Ofori-Atta, or on behalf of the president, by the then majority leader, Osei Bonsu. Meboa. Ken came and implemented a budget that he did not read and did not probably even configure. And he came. Oba no yet no call parliament. And parliament now approved him as a minister. Ono ankasa ne party for MPs and others. Sorry, yeko kachire president say papa no ya breno. Kwan ya odi Ghana oman sika ede fa no. And so ni inti nka young MPs no you know Apia Kubi was the one leading yeah. At the end of the day, Ken Eka say awofo enyai nemba at the time there is difficulty. And ne umasi bra na nia oye maya no bebu nkontaya. And also Ken say omba afedi osuro wankasa umano. I don't get the head and tail. But bottom line and say the United States of America say omupe bibia ewo omanga na ana Africa they get. Including say ukotoka kurampo no omosi car no abesi Ghana oma trakesa including Shatawale's Lamborghini. They will pass through Iyoko no makochi Shatawale And yes, sir. No omajikano and all the other things that accompanies it. How come that Ghana for ye pekeno for that say ombra na ombe famra so the United States is delaying?
You think they are delaying?
They don't want to release Ken.
Why?
Well, omoka say omodi why mo na mache no.
Said not to
Dabi why mo na omochi ice block and count. And
the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency.
I mean, some of the ice block back. Okay. Now, so utie omwa, and that is where I have a strong reservation about the Attorney General and the government of Ghana.
Okay. ICE
foresee Ken has overstayed his legal permit in the United States. But Ken apply say on your friend say permanent resident in the United States of America. Now say ushe ICE for more regulations now. Near woman say if you are overstaying your permit, because you are yet to regularize your request. Inti omoachi watumuno afina court and other regulatory bodies in the United States will now go through your documents to see whether you are eligible for a permanent residential status or otherwise. So it is not that ICE action because of Ghana. But
Utie Attorney General, or saying that they were in talks with a US for say Yemfanem Rentino, but no person become one seven to Nutie as a go chuki, one or Kokaya.
Oh no, it is public knowledge. The ambassador of Ghana, of the United States to Ghana, and him said the government of Ghana is interested in Ken Ofori-Atta. The ambassador of Ghana will be giving regular reports. And yes, sir. Omunim said an extradition request have been made. The ambassador of Ghana also know, ambassador of the US to Ghana also know, said the OSP has declared Ken a fugitive of the law. So until when you now back on the report to me, White House. So say the American people and the American government omunim is not in doubt.
Exactly. But I'm saying joint investigation.
Me say it's not in doubt. Which one other investigations? Oh, patch say baby I can in the United States of America omunim baby out in one. Everybody know where Ken stays. The United States government knows where Ken stays. What you say? So consequently, Untiminka say it is something that you are now going to orchestrate and then choke the American government. May say the rule is that once you are overstaying your visa and you don't have permanent status,
okay.
The immigration and customs your friends enforcement, and then that place no detention and your prison detention. Now we baby even the sitting area. That sitting area alone gives you comfort. In fact, the best hotel in Ghana, you will not find that kind of sitting arrangement, holding room. You will not see that. So, near a woman say, the United States of America, because he has applied for an extension of his stay from, your friend saying, a tourist visa to a permanent resident. So Omoko through the motions. Now they can now approve, say they want him to stay.
That's all, It's a problem with government.
Number two, the investments that Ken Ofori-Atta has made in the United States of America is of public knowledge. Sir, investment, no say utie Donald Trump. But Donald Trump says that he wants to create jobs for the American people. Now Ken Ofori-Atta any holdings in the United States has supported the generation of jobs. You think that Donald Trump will be excited to release that person so that the job that he is creating for his economy will come down? So for me,
you foresee
for me, omo ye Jack, where are you? Say no Jack, where are you? Yeah, the baby etare when you say they blindfold you. Na nipa na yang fa bibi anshe ne no. Na oka say Jack, where are you? Na wako jina ha aji so say I am here. asa na obagye du say odi ohun hwe oko akoduru ho no na o message Jack, you na wo echi na akodi etum say I am here. So that is what they are doing to us. So once Arise Ghana Eka say we're going to picket at the United States Embassy, the following day the US then announced that the Immigration and Customs Enforcement of the United States of America, they have held Ken. No more pictures ni bibia edebaye.
It's who they usually say.
Now, Dana Omoka say they have held Ken. No. Unim say before then they had almost saying the marshals of the United States had already captured Sedina.
Okay.
Because they captured Sedina on the 5th.
Okay.
Why was that not news?
It's normal yes to seize more protest.
So for me, it is like, oh, you people calm down. We are in the process. Then in the end, it will turn that the laws of the United States will not release him.
It's no, your friend said Ken Akwaba, Ken Ubake no, and no dabe ana eba.
Oh yeah, share us here Ochina, and we told them that we're going to have an indefinite picketing at the United States of American Embassy.
Indefinite,
until a day, because now you see so that we will give him a welcome. Then the law enforcement will take him to
welcome.
Ken Akwaba. Oh, David Ken Akwaba. Even King Kip Crampon, your ministry, because we went to IMF to go and get loan. David say
rousing welcome.
David ana yanyane mabio ono ankasa na osi ontimi
unyi se we nyina aka huntira ke ni peso bebe
oh dabi awa daddy awa tu
jo
why na owo ho oman mu okrampa okodufie na ase ma awa tu awobeka se dabi mempe awa tu o pecho de
awa tu ni bi ho no ana kevia
dabi ma daddy awa tu daddy odi tofe baaye daddy odi kelewele baaye mami den na odi breme. But Ken awa tu no Ken bebun konta.
Are you not being sarcastic?
Of what?
Ken awa tu Ken ubake Ken akwa.
Oh Dabi. Ken is a man of God who quoted the Bible at every opportunity.
Okay.
And likes to wear white. So I don't think that the spiritual beliefs and all those things should give him faith that look, this is the country. This is the country that gave you one of the highest honors to become the Minister for Finance. And yes, sir. So come and account for your stewardship. Oh, I tell people this. For everything that it stands for, Gaddafi and Nema, even when they were offered opportunity to leave the country, they said, no, we are like fishes. We cannot abandon the water. And we'll rather die in this country. Do you understand? That is their love, their level of patriotism, their level of belief. Okay. For their nation. In Tikeno Furata, for everything you have done. Se bonibia eni o record mo. Wadwimo na o ye ejumano with clear conscience. I don't think that there is anything to panic about. Mamenka, last point. And I know this as a fact. Julius Debra, first chief of staff, first time in office. Unim say when they left office, almost every 2 weeks, he was at the offices of the Economic and Organized Crime Office.
Oh, sir.
Almost every 2 weeks.
Okay.
They were investigating one thing upon the other, one thing upon the other. Office stewardship, because in his conscience, he did his job as prescribed by law.
Okay.
And yes, sir. Matthew Poku Prempe Akatre say he is almost all the time he goes to the Economic and Organized Crime Office to account for his stewardship at the various ministries in Ejuma Oye Ama Ghana. Matthew Poku Prempe has not run away. He is within the shores, going through the processes. Say, oh, yes, you Chinaba, Nawako. Because on him say Ejuma na Oyeno, he did it with utmost fidelity into Onsroshi.
Okay.
Why is our father Ken Ofurata afraid to come back to his own children?
Okay. Obeba. It's no Yera Bernard Mornah, 2024 PNC Flagbearer, and I no pay I come 5 minutes for Yensha anti-LGBTQ plus 1 sense. Sisi agenda identity, akakupiem, teachers manual, once makakoye baby, minim so what to be just 5 minutes. That's an abeka for I didn't ask you, ya judge Moanesa.
Oh, answer na President Mills Ebewuno. Now it was David Cameron of the United Kingdom, and Okase. In fact, the Queen Ankasa say, Omo colonial mistakes, I debe share your law mo. Inti se si anon peso mo yinfim. Inti aid to countries will now be tied to your acceptance of LGBTQ and omo nkwasi asem no. Oho ena atamelska say keep your aid.
Yeah.
And leave our country, that Ghana is not an extension of the United Kingdom. I'm sure you remember those statements.
Yeah.
President Mugabe eka say, Obia oka say, one obema beda, oye obema, one obema beda, ana oba, one oba beda. Obachiu, na omwagdi akweshe demu for 1 year. Se mutimi wo oba, then you are free. But if you are unable to produce, they will deal with you. The government of Yaradua, instantly they passed a law in Nigeria, making it absolutely clear, say, Omonfwa Sansemi Eso. Ebedru Ghana no, is bound to happen ebamu. And since then, we have found clandestine ways, say, yebetimi ediakoshe yadisuyamu. And so in the first term, or the first batch, it was President Akufo-Addo and within his regime, and Sansemi Ebaye. We all had condemnation of it. John Mahama came out categorical about it. And under John Mahama's administration, we are seeing that elements of it is in his administration. This cannot be tolerated. This is not tolerable. Obia and Timi Nkase Yechura Adiano, there was no proper scrutiny of the curricula. Ansana yeka say it is passed. Naka ewo the Ministry of Education Ghana Education Service and all these institutions will have to proofread. No muhu what is good and what is bad. Gender yewu yang. Ye nyina yenim say oba ene bema. Mante say obi ye friend oba ene oba. Ana bema ne bema. That is sickness. It's a disease. It's a malady. Yes, a yemfa kwan biaso so that we can give those people medical and psychological attention, not to give them a right to continue to cause damage to human body. Baby ameteno. How on earth? Your friend is saying fugu hine. What do